1953 was a year of big changes. Corvettes hit the road, color TV lit up homes, and frozen dinners took over dinner tables. 1. Dwight D. Eisenhower becomes president, January 20th, 1953. Eisenhower is inaugurated as the 34th U.S. president. Unique fact: his nickname was Ike, and his campaign slogan was "I like Ike," which became wildly popular. 2. The first James Bond novel, Casino Royale, is published, April 13, 1953. Ian Fleming introduces James Bond to the world. Unique fact: Fleming wrote the novel while vacationing in Jamaica, imagining Bond as a mix of real-life spies he met. 3. The DNA double-helix is discovered, April 25, 1953. James Watson and Francis Crick discover the structure of DNA. Unique fact: they based their findings on data from Rosalind Franklin, but she wasn't credited at the time. The first Playboy magazine is published, December 1953. Hugh Hefner releases the first ever Playboy magazine. Unique fact: the first issue featured Marilyn Monroe, and it had no issue date because Hefner didn't know if there'd be a second edition. 5. Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay climb Mount Everest, May 29, 1953. They become the first people to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Unique fact: the news was announced on June 2nd, the same day as Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. A huge moment for British pride. 6. The first color television broadcast, June 27, 1953. The first coast-to-coast color TV broadcast airs in the U.S. Unique fact: only a few hundred people owned color TVs at the time because they were extremely expensive. 7. Queen Elizabeth II's coronation, June 2, 1953. Queen Elizabeth II is officially crowned. Unique fact: it was the first coronation ever broadcast on live television, watched by millions worldwide. 8. The first 3D movie hits theaters, April 1953. House of Wax becomes the first major 3D movie. Unique fact: audiences had to wear red and blue 3D glasses to watch it. 9. The Korean War ends, July 27, 1953. The war ends with an armistice, but North and South Korea remain divided. Unique fact: the war technically never ended, as no peace treaty was signed. 10. The Chevrolet Corvette is released, June 30, 1953. The first ever Corvette rolls off the production line. Unique fact: only 300 were made in white with red interiors. 11. Marilyn Monroe's iconic flying skirt moment, September 1953. Marilyn Monroe films The 7-Year Itch, creating the famous subway dress scene. Unique fact: the scene was filmed on a New York City street at midnight, and thousands of people watched. 12. The first successful open heart surgery, September 2, 1953. Dr. John Gibbon performs the first open heart surgery using a heart-lung machine. Unique fact: this was the start of modern heart surgery, saving millions of lives. 13. Swanson invents the TV dinner, 1953. Swanson releases the first frozen TV dinner meal. Unique fact: it was created to use up leftover Thanksgiving turkey the company couldn't sell. 14. The first polio vaccine trials begin. The first mass polio vaccine trials start in the U.S. Unique fact: over 1.6 million children participated in the trials before the vaccine was fully approved. 15. The fashion trend of 1953. The new look. Dior's new look continues to dominate women's fashion. Unique fact: this style emphasized tiny waists, full skirts, and high heels, creating a glamorous silhouette. Hope you enjoyed this look at 1953. Click here for 1954, or jump ahead to another decade.